To stay up to date with me on everything, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. It's at JoshWRB, and hit that subscribe button and notification bell if you're new, because that's the best way to stay up to date with all my videos right when they come out. Hey guys, what's up? It's Josh WRB here, bringing you another review, 2 for the price of 1 in 1 week. What's up? Today I'm talking to you guys about Logan Lucky. Got some screener passes to this. Logan Lucky is directed by Steven Soderbergh. He brought you Ocean's 11, 12, 13, Girlfriend Experience, Che 1 and 2, like tons of movies. And the movies that he has under his belt, there are a variety of them. I love Steven Soderbergh. If anyone was going to make this movie, it should be Steven Soderbergh, because this is kind of like the same sort of like heisty premise as Ocean's 11, but on the scale of like the commoner, the middle class Southern American, like NASCAR redneck. So funny. All the actors in this did such a good job. You just can't help but just love all these characters for so many different reasons. They're all so colorful, and I love the cast. Like, it, you know, Daniel Craig, seeing Bond with this accent and like acting this way is so funny. And you know, Channing Tatum is just a really good actor. Like, his relationship with his daughter in this movie is just so cute. So one of the main things I look for when reviewing a movie is character development and the writing of the movie. This movie was hilarious. It was smart, it was self-aware, and it was hilarious all the way through. The characters are so dumb, but it's played so perfectly by all the actors. Just the sheer stupidity. And Steven Soderbergh knows how to show stupidity so well. All I can say is I'm happy that Steven Soderbergh is out of retirement for like the 8th time. I don't know how many times he's going to say that he's going to retire, but I'm very happy that he's out of retirement. I don't think he actually is. It's more just, well, who knows? Like, being a top name director like him, I'm sure the pressure is pretty crazy, but this movie just goes to show he can still have fun. I really want to know what cameras they used on this, because it was kind of weird, the style choice that he chose for this. It really looked digital to me. I don't know if it was because it was a screener or not, but like some of the scenes, and just like, you know, he places the camera very differently. I don't know who was the DP of this, but they chose to make it seem almost like a video. They're walking and there's like trees in the background, and there's like a whole bunch of pixelation like I would get using a DSLR or something. And I wonder, I really want to look into what kind of camera they use, because it looked really digital and it looked really almost cheap in some parts, and not like very cinematic, if that makes sense. It looked like a video. I don't know, like yeah, it just looked like, but that almost added to it, because it didn't look overly cinematic. It felt like you were just following these characters and you were kind of in on the action, or you're in on it, or you're just like, you were there following them. And instead of it being overly cinematic about it, it just felt like a first person view. I don't know. And it was kind of interesting that that was the way they chose to do it. And like some of the scenes from right in the trailer, like they put the camera like right on the seat beside the person in the car, and there's a lot of like oneers, like really long takes, instead of getting like a lot of coverage. And that shows, well, that goes to show that there's a lot of good actors in this, and that they can get all their lines right and play off each other with like straight one takes. I don't know if a lot more directors are adopting this or not, but I feel like I've been seeing the long takes in movies a lot more frequently lately. So I hope that this movie, because it is an original picture, follows in the same footsteps as Baby Driver did this year, because Baby Driver was amazing. I've been a huge fanboy of Edgar Wright's for a long time, and to see one of his movies finally take off and do really well is amazing. But I feel like this one could kind of follow in those footsteps. It's original, it's hilarious, and it has a really good cast. It has Steven Soderbergh's name attached to it, but I think that because it's original, like, people say that original movies are dying, and I totally agree, but I think that the market is too saturated with like comic book movies and franchises, and just like prequel, sequel, and remakes, obviously. And with that being said, I think the audience is aware of this, and I'm super hungry for more original movies like Logan Lucky. Yes, they are dying, but I seriously think in the next coming years, Hollywood will hopefully take note that, hey, look at these original movies. We should really start making more of those. Like, I don't know. I just, fingers crossed. Like, just put your Hollywood, put your money on good directors and good writers, and the rest will sort itself out. So this movie is so funny. It's so fun. Just the premise alone. If you haven't seen the trailer or you don't know the synopsis, it's just two brothers attempting to pull off a heist during a NASCAR race in North Carolina. That's the synopsis for this movie. It's got all the smart, cool heist things that Ocean's 11 has, because Steven Soderbergh did all those movies so well. I think they're hilarious. This one feels a lot like an Ocean's movie, but like almost better, because it hits all the points that I liked from my Ocean's movies. It has a perfect cast, and they all play off of each other so well. Just go and see this movie. It's so fun. I'm not used to seeing two movies back to back very often, but I'm really not used to seeing two great movies back to back, like, ever. It's usually you see one good one and then you see a bunch of crappy ones. I saw Annabelle the day before and I saw this yesterday. Annabelle got 5.5 bottles. This is also getting 5.5 out of 6 bottles. So if you haven't seen my review for that, go and check it out right here, right now. That's all I got for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to click this video you see on the screen. You might actually like it. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Have a nice day, guys.